What up, Comic Heads? It is I, Comic Head 84, coming at you with my top 10 picks for the week of March 6th. New comic book day. Coming at you live here from this new location, new video location that still needs work, by the way. I got some stuff in mind to put on these walls to make it look a little cooler. But for this week, I had to get you the hot picks regardless. Top 10 picks. What am I picking up? What am I passing on? You know the drill. I'm going to let you know what your boy Comic Head has his eye on. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright. Number 10 on my list. Black Hammer 45. This is a number 1 issue. This is a new series dropping from Dark Horse. And I'm interested to see where they go with it. It looks like the synopsis is it's about a crew of fighter pilots, World War II fighter pilots, but it's in the Black Hammer universe. I'm a big fan of Black Hammer, so I'm interested to see where it goes. It didn't say anything about them being super powered or anything. They're setting it up like it's just following a team of fighter pilots. We'll see what happens. Black Hammer 1945 issue 1 drops March 6th, and that's my number 10 pick. Number 9 on the list, Deathstroke number 41, Terminus Agenda. I think this is the beginning of a new story arc with Deathstroke. This cover really caught my eye. A sweet Tyler Kirkham cover. I'm digging the wanted poster vibe of this thing. And I haven't been reading Deathstroke recently. Not since Batman vs. Deathstroke story arc stuff. So I think I'm going to hop back on, starting this issue, see what's going on with my boy Deathstroke. Because this cover is doing its job. It's reeling me in. So yeah, I think I'm going to hop on this. Shout out to Carlito Classic. I know he's going to be picking it up because that's one of the better Deathstroke covers I've seen. Number 8, Doomsday Clock. Doomsday Clock number 9. I know some people are lukewarm on it. Some people love it. I'm still into it. I'm still excited whenever it drops. Just because Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, when those two guys are together, it's usually worth the price of admission. I think it's really just catching flack because of the long lapses in between. I think that's starting to, annoy readers a little bit, and I think that's where it catches a lot of the criticism. But other than that, it's a pretty good story. It probably feels like it drags longer than it really does, just because it's so long in between issues. But I'm still interested to see where it goes. I feel like it's going to build up to something that will have an effect on the DC universe. So I'm curious to see what that is. I'm sure it's Dr. Manhattan's going to, do something wild. That's what I'm predicting. So Doomsday Clock number 9 is number 8 on my list, and I'm picking that up for sure. Number 7 is Killmonger. Killmonger number 5. Dude, I've been sleeping on this series, Killmonger. I think last week I got caught up on Killmonger and read the first 4 issues. And dude, it's well done. It's well done. It picks up, I think it's before the events of the movie. So I think it's early Killmonger stuff, but really cool. I'm into it. It's Killmonger in New York City, becoming part of a mercenary crew, and he's dealing with Kingpin and Bullseye. So I love that stuff. I love for the Marvel universe, I love the New York City street level heroes like Daredevil, Punisher, even Spider-Man, when he's used that way. And that's what they're doing with Killmonger. So that was cool. He's mixing it up with the NYC street level world of MCU. So good stuff. good writing, good art, good book. And that's why it's number 7 on my list. Number 6, Batman number 66. So Tom King is back. We've had a little break from him with the Price Batman Flash crossover, but Tom King is back, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, because in the synopsis for this issue, it was like talking about dream stuff. I think they're still going to be going down the dream angle with this stuff. I think he's going to meet up with the Question, and it was like, is it real or is it part of his imagination? Which made me roll my eyes a little bit. But, sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone, because Michael Janin covers are sweet. I really like his work on Batman. There was for a good stretch of those Francisco Mattina covers of Batman, Janin was putting out some of the coolest Batman covers that I've seen. So I feel like he's really underrated. I just love the way he draws Batman, and look at the level of detail on this cover, the clean work, the design of these characters. I love this A cover of Batman 66, and even though I was kind of enjoying the past couple issues of Batman, I could use that break from Tom King, but yeah, with Tom King coming back means we're also getting Michael Janin back on the cover. So, hallelujah. That's my number 6 pick. Which, we're at the midway point of the list, which means it's time for the pass list. Books that I'm going to pass on this week that I'm not going to be picking up. Let's start it off with the first pass book, Harley Quinn, number 59. Guess what, guys? I'm already sick of these landscape horizontal covers. I'm already done with it. I really don't want to see any more of these. And I feel like this one is better, the Michael Cho variant. I feel like this one is better than the one of her on the street bike with the more anime influence. I do like this one better than that. I like the imagery of her coming out to the cop car with the bat in like 3D foreground stuff, but like I said, I would have preferred to see this cover in normal portrait mode. I'm already sick of the horizontal, so that one's a pass. Next on the pass list, Meet the Skrulls, number 1. I feel like this book is probably not going to do it for me. They're clearly just dropping this because of the Captain Marvel movie. So I feel like it's just something that they have to use because the movie's coming out. I doubt it's going to be anything particularly impressive. And this might be kind of petty, I don't know. But there was something in the description, synopsis of this issue that annoyed me and is making me put it on the pass list. It says, because it's about this family, the Warners, and it says, the Warners are your typical family. Dad works at Stark Industries, Mom works in the senator's office, and Jennifer and Alice, the 2 kids, go to Stanford University. And I'm like, hang on, that's not necessarily a typical family. Like, typical family, working at Stark Industries, Mom works for the senator, kids go to Stanford. That's, I don't know. I would have just when they say typical, and like I said, I know it's petty and I'm mincing words, but I would like to see a really typical family, like blue collar family in one of these stories. Instead of, the mother has to work for the senator, the dad works for Stark. I mean, I guess that creates plot devices, but give me a really typical family, and let's follow them in a comic series. I bet you that tweak alone would have made whatever this Meet the Skrulls thing a lot more interesting. So, anyway, Meet the Skrulls, number 1. I'm not going to pick that one up. Lastly, real quick, there are a series of Spider-Man villain covers that are going to be dropping cross titles on that week. I'm technically fitting it into my pass list because I'm probably not going to pick them up, but I like them. But I'm going to list them real quick here in my pass section because I still want you guys to be aware of it because some of them are pretty cool, even though I am going to pass on maybe all but one. So for the Spidey Villains week, that week, on Avengers number 16, we're going to get a Green Goblin cover. Champions number 3, we're going to get the Kraven cover. Conan number 4, Mark Brooks, Red Goblin cover. Deadpool number 10, the Kingpin cover. Immortal Hulk number 14, Sandman cover. And my favorite, Uncanny X-Men 13, has the Artie Granov Vulture cover. That one is really sweet. That might be the one that I pick up. I'm not going to pick them all up. So, just wanted to give you a heads up on those. Top 5 time, y'all. Number 5, Conan number 4. Conan continues to be a pretty good read, in my opinion. And that cover, King Conan on the throne. Beautiful piece of artwork right there. I'm excited for it. I'm happy with the run. Jason Aaron is a good fit for Conan, and that cover is rocking it. Number 4, Immortal Hulk 14. Great read. The secret's out. Everyone knows this is a great series. So I'm looking forward to catching this one. And I also want to highlight this one because of that stellar Alex Ross cover. And even though last week Alex Ross made my pass list when I was kind of critiquing his Captain America cover, because I felt like it was the same old Silver Age, Golden Age heroes in museum poses, basically. Either headshot or a museum pose. And I like it when he does stuff like this. I would like to see him move more in this direction and get away from that more like museum pose, like I said. This is a really nice layout, really great art piece, and kudos to Alex Ross for this one. This is the stuff I like to see from him. Number 3, speaking of killer artists, killer painters of comic book characters, the man, the myth, the legend, the one that started that trend, well, that's probably debatable, but Red Sonja number 2, Just Go, the Joe Just Go variant, is fire, incredible. I'm not sure what the price tag is going to be on this one, because there's a Virgin cover and a trade dress cover. I actually just emailed my LCS and I asked him to price check this for me, because even if I have a feeling the Virgin cover is probably going to be a pricier one, but I'm hoping that the trade dress is just a standard cover price, because if so, definitely grabbing that one. I'll even dish out a few more bucks for it. I would probably spend up to like $20 on this thing, Virgin. So beautiful cover. Joe Just Go, the man from Marvel Masterpiece cards, is something that was very crucial to me diving into the Marvel Universe and comic book characters. So Joe Just Go's the man. Happy to see him still killing it with Red Sonja number 2. Speaking of number 2 on my list, oh man, I've been looking forward to this and I am not disappointed. Black Order number 5. One of my favorite series ongoing right now is Black Order number 5. They're doing a great job on it. And once I caught the vibe of what they were doing, each cover or each issue was following a different member of the Black Order, and each one was getting a really dope John Tyler Christopher variant cover with like a headshot. And I was saying, man, I can't wait for 2 of those, Black Swan and Ebony Maw. And Black Swan dropped last, and I wasn't too crazy about it. I said, well, I hope the Ebony Maw one is fire. And oh my god, it's like I figured, the coolest one of the bunch. This cover is amazing. I'm looking forward to the read too, because he's my favorite character from the Black Order. Even the In-Hyuk Lee A cover is fire. I think I'm going to pick them both up for sure. So, damn. Very excited, very pleased with Black Order number 5. The A and B is getting picked up by your boy, Comic Head. Number 1, I might be getting predictable, but Die number 4, until this book starts to lose steam for me, it's going to be in my top 3 probably every week that it drops. I'm really happy with this series. I love the covers of every one of these books. I love the artwork inside. I love the storyline. Good stuff. I'm a big fan of it. Die number 4. It's probably going to be the first one that I read. You know, that's usually a good indicator of, what's most anticipated for me. Is when I get home with the books, what's the first one I'm going to read? And it's probably going to be Die number 4. So, there you have it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Those are the Comic Head picks. Hope you enjoyed. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Sound off in the comments and let me know. Thanks for hanging out. Peace!